and welcome back to Cheap and Green. I've been a little not present on YouTube lately. We've missed a couple of weeks of shows, and I just wanted to keep you up to date about what was going on. About 2 weeks ago, my mom had a stroke. Thankfully, it was a very mild stroke. We got her to the hospital in plenty of time, and actually she's going to be fine. She's only mildly affected, and there's tons of physio people helping her out. So she's going to be great. As part of my mom's recovery and her return to home plan, we had to have an occupational therapist come into the home and assess the house for, her mobility issues and any trip hazards and so forth. And it was such valuable information and such great insight that I wanted to share some of it with you. A lot of these tips have to do with seniors in general, or anybody that really has mobility issues, not necessarily only people who have suffered from a stroke. Or even if you just want to make your life more convenient. I think a lot of these are smart and safe options. First thing I wanted to talk about was the lever door handle. These are actually really great for people who have arthritis in their hands and can't do that motion of grasping and turning a doorknob. That's actually fairly tricky. So if you have any pain in your hands or wrists at all, that can be really, really difficult to do. It's also really hard if you have any kind of moisture on your hands. Your hand will simply just slip around a doorknob. But with the lever handle, even if you can't open your hand, you can actually open this and just hook to open the door. These kinds of light switches are much easier for people with any kind of mobility issues or hand issues to manage, because you can do this with a closed fist or with an elbow, and you don't have to worry about trying to hook your arm on the small sort of toggle switch. Trip hazards, of course, are a big issue with seniors, people with mobility issues, people using walkers or canes. And one of the things that's a real trip hazard are throw rugs. Now this throw rug looks really cute and we liked it here, but you can catch your feet on this. If you don't lift your foot quite off the floor, and then you're going to wipe out and really hurt yourself. So this throw rug is just going to be put away. Lighting at night is also a real concern for people who are moving around using the bathroom in the middle of the night. Maybe they don't want to turn on the big light or they can't find it. So one very inexpensive option are the LED nightlight. Now these LEDs are available at dollar stores. A lot of the ones we got from our local electrical utility. There's all sorts of programs for these low-cost lights. This probably costs less than 10 cents a year to run. We have a house of stairs. We have 3 flights of stairs. Now, my mom doesn't go on to the 3rd floor, but there's still a lot of stairs. So if you have stairs, you need really strong stair railings. These need to be a certain height, and you should check with your local building code to find out exactly how many inches off the stairs it needs to be. But the most important thing is that the brackets need to be screwed right into the studs. No drywall anchor in the world is going to save you if you wipe out on the stairs, grab this, and put all your weight on it. It needs to be right into wood with really heavy, long screws so it's not going anywhere. This is not going anywhere. So this is my mom's suite. It's right next to the bathroom, and it's a pretty nice, spacious room. But she has a lot of furniture in here, and we had to make some changes. The important thing is to remember that a walker is wider than a person. So you could even, do a cardboard cutout or even borrow a walker and do this. But it's basically going to come out about 4 inches on either side of you. And you need to have a clear passageway to be able to walk. So the first thing that we did is my mother liked to hang a lot of things behind her door, like a lot of things. This was full. of sweaters and, pajamas and nightgowns and housecoats, that kind of thing. So the door couldn't open all the way. It was right here, and she was hitting herself on the doorknob coming in and out. Again, pretending that I have a walker, I would want to walk this way to the couch. The first thing that we removed was a table. There was actually a table right here, which meant that she wouldn't have been able to get past to sit on the couch. Now, the other thing about seniors is that they tend to have hearing problems. There's a natural hearing loss as we age. That's just the way life is. And it can be difficult for people who live with seniors who like to really blast their TV because they have trouble hearing it. So one thing that we found were these great wireless headphones. Now, these were maybe about $30 or $40. They're not Bluetooth, so any TV with a headphone jack, you can install these. You can get the Bluetooth ones, but then you definitely need a TV that has Bluetooth, and they can be a little costly. Now, obviously, there's all sorts of specialized equipment for using the shower and using the toilet, handrails and lifts and seats for in the shower, seats for in the bathtub, and those would be dependent on the mobility of the particular family member you are trying to help out, and an occupational therapist would be able to help you make decisions about that. In our case, my mom's really pretty strong and pretty mobile, so we don't really need that, but they really can be handy. Small, inexpensive tips like this can make it possible for seniors and people with disabilities to stay in their own environment and be independent. That keeps them out of nursing homes, and it keeps them safe, because falls can be really devastating, and you definitely want to make sure that doesn't happen. That's it for this week of Cheap and Green. If you're liking the show, please like the episode, subscribe, so you won't miss any new episodes coming up.